Good morning.
It's 11:39.
I'm hoping we're gonna have a baby in the next 2 to 3 days, if not
Tonight.
No. Allie's bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been having contractions since 8 o'clock this morning. They've been about 3 to 5 minutes apart, and then she's had a few breaks. But for the most part, they've been consistent. They've been about 30 to 45 seconds long. So once she's like 3 to 5 minutes, once she's closer to 3 minutes apart and they're like a minute long, it's like more active labor.
Yeah.
So she's not necessarily in active labor yet, but she's trying to get this kid out. Isn't that right, babe?
Yes.
And she had more of her plug, like a huge chunk of it, come out today.
Yeah, this morning.
This morning. So that's exciting.
It is, and these contractions are substantially much more easier to breathe and live through than the ones that I experienced, Vladimir, at the hospital. I'm having like 2 different weird types of contractions. I'm actually having one right now, and one is just more so like this back pain. And
Do you not log those?
I don't log those ones because I don't feel like, oh no, see now it's starting up here as well. Give me a second, guys. Like I was saying, I still have this back pain, and it's like, I feel like it's like 2 different types of contractions. Like, it's this weird back pain in my lower thigh, this is my lower thigh. My upper thighs go kind of numb, and like all of my crotch does too. It's really weird. But the contractions that I've been monitoring are the ones that I feel in my stomach and in like my uterus and in my womb. I don't know if I should be counting the other ones as well. The other ones don't last as long, and it's kind of hard to really, not necessarily pinpoint when it stops and when it starts, but kind of, because like my back and like my hips are already in pain anyways, so sometimes it's just really hard to realize that it's like died down. And then one thing with these contractions, the other contractions like in my actual uterus, I really have to focus because I want to get like an accurate timing. So like once I can start feeling like the pressure kind of going in, I like just breathe and relax. They're not as painful as one would think because I'm closing my eyes, I'm breathing through it. I'm more so trying to focus on when they actually start to die down, because it happens like kind of all of a sudden. It's just like pain, and then it just comes back down real quick. And I just, like I said, I want to get an accurate reading, but I hope this is it. Raymond just asked me if I think if this is it. I hope it is, but I'm not keeping, I don't know, like, what did I say? I want it to be, but I'm not keeping my hopes up, but I'm not trying to discourage myself either. I don't want to be like, oh, this is nothing, and then like get my mindset in like a very negative mindset and like maybe stop it. But I don't know, whatever happens, happens, you guys. So this is my log as of right now. If you guys want to see all the contractions I've had in the past, whatever. It's been going on since 8. I think I started logging them since 8:30 this morning.
They are like further apart though now. Like that one was 9 minutes between, 7 minutes between, 5 minutes between. So that kind of sucks because they were literally all like 3 to 5 minutes. But
so we'll see.
I'm about to make her the biggest cup of abuelita ever. Right now.
You can if you'd like.
I'm going to.
Someone we haven't seen a lot of today is Mr. Vladimir. He has been in one hell of a mood. He has bitten me, slapped me, pulled my hair, and headbutted my stomach, all while having a contraction. Not all of those things did he do while contraction, just the headbutting. 1, 2, 3, scoop. Now he's eating some yogurt. He actually has swim school today. He's got his first class of guppies ever. So that should be exciting. Mommy's a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit bummed out. I'll tell you guys all about it in a second. I'm gonna turn the camera on myself. So I've been having contractions from since 8 in the morning, and I had to go do some work-related things, and have been doing work-related things since like 1:30 basically. It's currently 4:50. I feel like my labor has like totally come to a standstill because of these work related things. It's not that there's like issues or anything like that. Like, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's like what that nurse said. Oh man, but it's just one of those things. It's just annoying. And it's more so just like, it's just work. Like, though I enjoy working for myself, sometimes it's things like this that just remind me, I'm like, man, why? And the same thing happened with Vladimir too, when I was in labor or trying to go into labor with him. Like, work related things came up and I was making phone calls all morning long, and at a time when I should have been relaxing, like, you know. And I mean, in retrospect, I rarely ever have to deal with work related things anyways. So it just happens to be that the one day that this pops up is the one day that, you know, I'm having contractions and I'm trying to get my labor progressing. And I don't mean, I've had a few since then, but nothing. I mean, they were coming pretty frequently. Well, I guess I can't lie. They had been slowing down, but they were still coming, and they were coming stronger. And now, since then, they've kind of they've stayed at a standstill. But I mean, it's still early, and I'll walk around and do some stuff and try to do some squats and get myself back into that mindset of having this baby. But, you know, just a bummer.
First guppy class ever.
So now you're not part of the class anymore?
There's Daddy all by himself.
Good job. Oh. Stand up. Stand up.
Doesn't even notice. I can tell that this swimming, he's like, so much.
Well, he goes to bed at 7, right?
Yeah, between 7 and 8. It's been closer to 8 o'clock now.
Getting later. He's very relaxed. 18 months. You're being tortured. That's the blue, that's some pink stuff.
Alright everybody, it's around 11 o'clock. It's going to be an early night for me. If you guys know me, as of recently, I've been going to sleep at like 2. I'll be calling it a night. I took more castor oil. I've been debating on it, but I was going to have Raymond try to do another stretch and sweep. But he fell asleep. My poor Raymond, he's been up all day. I've had contractions on and off for a while now. They were really frequent and just really continuous, because I think that's the same damn word, it is, but they were very frequent earlier today, and I'm kind of bummed that I got out of that mood and stuff, and I was trying to, but I was just so focused on driving and doing work things, and I still not even done with that. I have to finish that tomorrow, hopefully. When Vlad goes down for a nap, I'll finish that email, send it off, and be on my way with there. But, took some more castor oil, got some water and drinks up here in case I need it. I'm gonna sip on some more, brush my teeth, and go to sleep, I hope. I don't know, I'm excited and anxious to meet this little guy. And Raymond keeps on telling me that we can go to the hospital at any time, because they basically said, well, this past Monday when I went, that all they're gonna have to do is break my water and I should go quickly. But I don't know if that's what I necessarily want to do. There's no right answer in this. Like, I want to do this naturally. I want my water to break on its own. But what if I'm doing all of this for no reason? What if I wait and hold off until the very last minute, only to have things happen how they happened with Vladimir? And obviously, at the end of the day, as long as he comes out fine, Klaus is fine, and I am fine, then regardless of how they get him out or how he's born, you know, it's a job well done. But I mean, I still don't want to, you know, I want to do things on my own terms. But when it comes to things like this, you know, you have to be flexible and stuff like that. And I am flexible. I think the thing that kills me is that there's no right answer. I don't know if perhaps maybe going in today, if I go in today and they break my water, he'd be born right away. And I could do it naturally, I could do it, you know, it'd be fine. Or what if I wait this entire time and it ends up being a C-section, or it ends up having that I have to be induced with Pitocin anyways, like, or you know, like, I don't know. There's no right answer. No one can sit here and definitely look me in the eyes and be like, yeah, you should do the third one, because that's going to give you the results you want. Because there's so many different outcomes and there's so many different possibilities. And I feel like these contractions they don't hurt that bad. Even while they're happening, they're painful, but they're not excruciatingly painful. So I feel like I can labor here at home as long as possible. Another thing I'm really nervous about is just leaving Vladimir by himself. I don't want to leave him. He's sick. He doesn't feel good. He's been really rough today. He's been biting me and slapping me and hitting me, and his mouth hurts, and it's been a really rough day. And then to top it all off, he has the virus. Apparently, Aiden went to his pediatrician appointment, and his pediatrician diagnosed Aiden with some other type of virus. Jenny can't remember the name of it. It's kind of like norovirus, but norovirus only lasts for 3 days. Whatever the boys have is we should batten down the hatches and prepare for them to be like this for the next 2 weeks. So they're luckily, thankfully for us, already almost done with their first week. So they got another week to go. But it's just, I don't know, it's rough, and he doesn't feel good. He's teething. He's just also at the stage of his life where he wants to be more independent. He wants to do this and the other, but he's also still very just attached to me. And I feel bad, having Niklaus right now. knowing that he's not in good spirits and in good mood. I'm also anxious on leaving him with anybody. Not that I don't, you know, like, I'm sure it's gonna end up being a family member that watches after him, but it's just still nerve-wracking. He's my baby. I want to have him near me. I don't know. But anyways, I will let you guys go. I'm off to bed, like I said, and brush my teeth and all that fun stuff. We will see you tomorrow. If you guys liked today's vlog, please like, comment, subscribe. And like I said, we will see you tomorrow.